As you can see, this bench test is not exactly going well. I knocked it off the rolling road, spilt fluid everywhere, and the sumps are light. Oh dear. Panic not. I'll just let it burn itself out and see what happens. Sadly, spirit firing has not proved to be terribly successful. Whilst the tram, the boiler will raise pressure about 20 psi, the minute you put any load on, the pressure just drops to nothing, and the tram actually then can't run. So I've given up on trying to spirit fire, and I'm going to have to alter arrangements a bit and try a gas fire, a poker burner. So I've started to make what will be the bones of the poker, which will be introduced into the boiler, and as luck would have it, when I scratch built my Fowler locomotive, I made a gas tank which was perfectly alright, except for the Fowler, which is a much bigger boiler than this tram. It only gave about 15 minutes running time, which was not enough for my purposes, so I remade a new gas tank for the Fowler, and that gives about 25 minutes plus, but it's left me with a spare tank, which I'm hoping will do duty on this tram. So anyway, we'll see. So there we go. So we're going to have to finish making the bits and make a poker burner. I've got to make a jet holder now to go in the end here, alter the boiler to put the poker through, fit the gas tank somewhere, and also make a gas control valve. Ho hum, how can such a silly job take so long? Just to explain a little more the alteration made to the firebox burner. This part used to be there, and obviously it's been cut off. I've fitted this kind of arch arrangement into which the gas burner, it's obviously upside down, but into which the gas burner slots. I found that without that, the burner didn't do a great deal really. It needs to be enclosed. So that's the explanation of that. This is the homemade gas burner arrangement. Still not working right. Doesn't seem to want the light for its whole length, so I'm still messing about with that. But at least it is putting heat into the boiler sufficient to get a run out of it, but I'm still not happy with it. In case anyone was wondering about the slightly strange arrangement, possibly, of the controls for this tram, when the bodywork's on and the roof's on, my size 12 fingers are not going to fit in very well. As I say, that's the filler valve for the boiler, which can be accessed there by simply pressing the tube in. This is the gas valve that will just stick out beyond the rear plate work. This is actually the regulator that will just poke out of the side of the bodywork. That's the drain for the displacement lubricator that will poke out beyond the bodywork, and the reverser, hopefully it will be possible just to get my finger in there and do that should I decide to alter the direction. The roof that will be up here somewhere will have to be removable, probably, for the purposes of filling the gas tank, although it may be possible. I've got quite a long filler to simply cut a hole in the roof, but I think to have a removable roof will be a better idea. Apart from anything else, I I've got to remove the top of the displacement lubricator for refilling with oil, etc. And it'll be much easier to do that if there is no roof in place when I do it. So that's why probably it all looks a bit odd in terms of the layout of the controls. The rolls aren't geared, so you do have to pinch the sheet up a bit so that it grips. There we go. That's all to start. Just adjust the bottom screw just a fraction to maybe a flat or two, just to give it a bit more of a bend. There we go. I'll try it on the tram just to see what's happening. I've soldered on a couple of webs to the underside of the roof, and if we're really lucky it fits and is locked into place. Well, good on.